Okay, cool. Episode 3 of Real Talk. You're watching. Thanks for tuning in again, everybody. Everybody on the live, and then everybody who is watching the pre-recorded ones. We're episode 3, guys. Thanks for showing up. Some people couldn't make it, but that's unfortunate for them. But episode 3. So today, if you guys don't know already, right, Make It Rain Enterprise, we're doing this show called Real Talk. It's about real talk, right? And then we have a topic for every episode. We go live every Friday at 6 p.m. and the pre-recorded, edited version goes up on Tuesday at 5 p.m., right? So I say that because like a lot of my stuff right now, I'm having like technical difficulties at home with the internet and the uploading. So it's been very frustrating these past 3 weeks. But I'm gonna get that situated for you guys and for you guys too. Those of you guys who are watching, I apologize. It's a little embarrassing. I'm gonna be honest. I had this all planned out and then shit just.
It happens.
Like things don't go, things don't always go according to plan.
But that's life. You improvise.
Yeah, you improvise, right? And you just execute. So that's that. And today I have 2 beautiful guests, right? First on my left, right, we have
Veronica.
Okay.
I guess.
A little bit about yourself, Veronica.
A little bit about myself. Well, I'm a real estate agent with Creative Results. I used to do nail. I was in the beauty industry for a while. And then I decided that I wanted to chase bigger, better things. And so real estate it was. Get rich or die trying.
Yeah, nice, awesome. Okay. And then we have my boy, this is my boy, Nung.
Oh, damn, just kidding. Hey, this is Nung Yang.
This is not Monk Tinder, okay?
Hit me up. Just kidding, baby. I was kidding. Y'all, I'm Nung. Come watch me play Labor Day, Sunday, Nakamas, Wisconsin's best block all day. Boom. And that's it.
Man, putting plug. What team you play for?
Oh, Nakamas.
Nakamas?
That means friends in Japanese. Right?
Japan.
Japanese. Dude.
Okay, cool. So today's topic, today's real talk topic, right, is confidence, right? So episode 1, 2, and we had a great topics for those, and then for episode 3, I decided, what I really want to talk about today is about confidence. I think we can really definitely dig into the world of confidence, right, or the opposite of confidence. So I'm gonna have Nung start, and then Veronica share your opinion, and then I'll be last, right?
Okay.
So confidence, right? Confidence, like when you hear the word confidence, right? Or I guess I'll ask you both simultaneously. How about that? Since there's only 2 of us or 3 of us, sorry. So in the world of confidence, like when you hear the word confidence, like what do you guys immediately think of?
I don't know. For me, confidence just be yourself. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Like, fuck what everyone else says. Hate us because they ain't us and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know. For me, it's always been just be yourself and fuck it, who cares what everybody else thinks? That's it. Stop faking, like, being someone that you're not. That's pretty much it.
That's as cliche as that is. It's very true though,
It's true, man.
Like these cliche sayings. I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine. Like all of these cliche sayings, you know what I'm saying, are very true. You know what I'm saying. So, but do you live by it?
Oh yeah, dude. You guys know me for real, dude. I say that some of the dumbest, most perverted shit ever.
And he's very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable.
Yeah. Since I've known you, you've been yourself since day one to now.
I'm not gonna ruin Peter's brand today, so I'm not gonna say anything bad.
Yeah, because like during edit, I'm gonna have to like bleep you out.
Beep.
That's too much work.
Oh shoot! So I thought
way.
you said we could swear. No, we can't swear.
No. So okay, so that's I like that you brought that up because like there's 2 versions, right?
Yeah.
One, the live version, unedited. Obviously, you can't edit it. So that'll be up until usually. So once I get my internet back on, then the live video will just be up until we're done with the show, and it'll probably be up for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then the Tuesday show is, or the pre-recorded edited version is going to be edited.
Okay.
Because Facebook and YouTube has like guidelines. And then I have a Patreon page too. That one is just like, say whatever you want, and then it'll be on that platform. And unedited. So.
Okay, so that makes sense. So no more
So,
swearing.
so you can definitely swear. It's just you more than likely get bleeped.
Yeah, so I don't want to be, hey, beep, hey, beep, 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 you know.
It'll just be
I swear a lot
there's
too.
there's
so.
no beep.
All right. Oh, yeah, your turn then.
Confidence, as cliche as it is, confidence is key. Me personally, when I think of the word confidence, I think that anyone and everyone who walks out that door every single day, you put on a face. Whether it's going to work, you got to be professional, or, whatever it may be. You're a totally different person when you walk out that door than when you're laying in bed, feeling comfortable. Confidence can make or break a person. And I believe that it takes a very strong-minded person to be confident, simply because, some people, they battle with, self-esteem issues, or, just anything, everything. Well, especially, being a female, we live in a society where everyone makes it seem like you have to be perfect.
And especially, not only being female too, because like I was talking to, I had a one-on-one interview with another Hmong entrepreneur. She said the culture definitely also influences that piece too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So interestingly, right? You say you're different in front of different crowds, right?
Yeah,
So,
you would have to. I would say adapt
okay.
to your surroundings.
Yeah. See, so I'm a man of many masks, guys. Like
So you're a catfish.
I'm a man of many masks. Because I do adapt. Because the language, like right now, I'm being like me at 80%, right? And I am conscious of what I say. You know what I'm saying? I usually do cuss like 100 times more than right now, but because I'm wearing a mask in front of you guys and in front of my viewers, I want to represent myself in a certain way.
Right.
So that's where that mask comes in, and then off camera, then I'm like, woo, let's get it,
Party.
and stuff like that. I'm more comfortable, but I'm still not at like a full 100% of who I want to be. And like for me, I battle with anxiety. I battle with I think mainly just anxiety.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Like starting this show, I was like, because I originally wanted to do this show a long time ago, but because of lack of confidence in myself and that anxiety piece, I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep this in the books.
Right.
And then now, I'm kind of this year I've been learning a lot about myself, exploring kind of my thoughts and kind of being more self-aware of what I want to do and how I want to represent myself because I'm married and I have kids now too.
Right.
And I want to be an example to them. And so like this anxiety piece I still battle with. The confidence piece is starting to, I really don't know if it's there or not, because I'm comfortable with, because I'm a very diverse person. I have friends who are all different backgrounds, all different race, and all different, this and that. And I can carry a decent conversation with them, but at the same time, I know that like in these conversations with them, I'm wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you said that you adapt, like, is that because a lack of confidence, or is it because you just have to adapt because of a professional atmosphere?
Both. It varies, depending on who the person is. When, like, for example, if I'm in front of just my family, my kids, I have to put on my mother mask,
Okay.
or, if I'm out with my friends, I can put on my friendly mask, or, if I'm at work, I got to be professional, or if, especially for being an entrepreneur, we market ourselves. We are our own walking billboards. So, anybody that we meet is a possible client. So you never know. You always got to be somewhat professional enough, but, be yourself enough where you guys can get along in order for that.
And that's the thing too, like with entrepreneurship, like for me, what I find, like, cause what really, like, cause I talked to Tom, I don't know if you guys know Tom, he's real, he sells cars, over at Berkshire, but I was talking to him, I was like, like I see salespeople as very sleazy people, I said that up front to him, I'm very like on defense mode, because like, if I don't know you, if I knew you, then yeah, definitely the trust is there. I may ask a few questions just to make sure. But like for example, Tom, right? Or actually, when I bought my car, I was just like, I wasted the dude's time as much as possible because that's a tactic that I like to use. and to kind of pretend like I'm interested. Well, I'm interested, but in buying the car, but also to let him know that I'm interested. Not only that, but the more time I waste with you, the more desperate you might become. And then I negotiate and this and that, give them the runaround.
You make their life miserable, huh?
Yeah. So that way I get the best deal. But that's because I don't trust the dude, So when I interviewed Tom, so Tom, if you're watching, right, this is the
peeling your
mindset.
egg.
This is the mindset that exactly. That's exactly what I was doing. Peeling their egg, right? Or because like people have masks, whether it's subconscious or consciously, and I was just peeling away. What kind of person is this guy? Is he a trustworthy person? Can I? If we make the sale, right, if we make the transaction, is he still going to be around to service me, right? So that's real big for me whenever I purchase something big, or if not too long ago, me and my wife, we were at the Appleton Mall, and this chick comes up to us selling us beauty stuff, right, soap and the beauty stuff. And so I showed disinterested, but I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, my skin is all kinds of fucked up. So, so I'm glad she stepped up. But I put on what is it, my poker face, and then I was just like
Your
disinterested. Yeah. I would say my poker face, but I was just disinterested, trying to get a better deal. She said $200 for these two whack ass shit. I was like, dude, that's not even worth that much. And then she went down price.
And she got it?
I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Because like I knew, because like this is the thing with entrepreneurship, right? For those of you guys watching who are self-starters or whatever you guys, whatever venture you're starting, like the thing about like people is that people are people and not a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like how I view some individuals that I met in the past is that like when they try to do a transaction with you, it's just a transaction. They don't see the human behind the transaction. You know what I'm saying? So that's what. So when I was interviewing Tom, my homeboy, he's a real good, cool guy. But that episode coming out pretty soon. But when I was interviewing him, I wanted to know the guy. Before maybe I do future business with this guy. Maybe I do like a collaboration with some kind of I don't know. But that's the mindset I go into when I'm conversating with salespeople. So I definitely have a mask there, but that's like a whole different thing. That's not even like a confidence level. That's more like I'm trying to get a good deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, some people are bad at bargaining,
Yeah.
and that could be their confidence level. Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So like as a businesswoman, you mentioned being a woman. What does that play in
Being a woman, it is the hardest thing to be, is a woman.
Okay.
Simply because, we have expectation as a female, period. They're always, especially in the Hmong culture, you gotta be that nyako pa, or, you gotta be ladylike, whatever. But I personally believe that, a female, at some point in time, you gotta be ladylike. But especially for a female, you always see advertisement, whether it's makeup, a lot of products is always targeting females because we are most insecure creatures.
Okay.
Just because our skin, our body, we get to, I guess, carry all the evidence after we have a baby or, things like that. So I think a lot of females have a hard time.
So like for me, like I personally believe that female have more power than men.
I believe it too.
I
believe it too.
Okay. So I believe
run
that,
this world.
especially like in the business world. You guys definitely have more influence than guys do. I guarantee you.
Actually, Creative Result just had we had our customer appreciation party, and my boss, we were talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking to her about real estate, and he was like, you're a beautiful young gal, like beauty can sell anything, and it's like, yeah, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And
it's subjective,
right, so it's very subjective, but there you go. It's always females, you can do this, you can do that, and we really can, because whether you're beautiful or not, if you have the confidence, you can do it. And confidence is all about believing in yourself. Even if the crowd doesn't believe you, if you believe in yourself and you get it done, There you go. That
being,
builds
being
that
comfortable
trust.
in your own skin. That's something that Nung said. Be yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Nung, you wanna elaborate a little bit more on being yourself?
I guess you guys hit on everything. It was just, I mean, like how you guys say, like put masks on with different like cliques and stuff. I understand if you're a mom, yeah, go ahead, be the motherhood that you want. If you're with different friends, why you have to change yourself being different with every different clique though?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean-
why do you have to put a mask on every different clique of friends? I understand professionalism, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Professionalism, yeah, you had to put a mask on. You're not gonna swear in front of everyone, not your boss or something, you know. I mean, what you guys are saying, put a mask on for every different clique of friends. That doesn't make sense. Shouldn't they love you for who you are?
I know.
You
Yeah.
know?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
But not everybody's gonna love
Yeah,
you.
no, but
you
fuck
know-
them.
you know,
then,
not
you know?
everybody's gonna love you for who you are.
Like, fuck them, you know? Beep, beep. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Well,
but
it's
that's
not
it.
Well,
I mean, no,
don't know
it's,
about
I think
everybody
it's just, no, the thing that I liked what you said was, you said girls are the most insecure creatures in the world.
we are.
And that is great, because I was like, maybe she doesn't, maybe she doesn't,
Some
maybe
of
she
us
doesn't
wear
know.
better
Yes.
than others.
Yes.
Yes.
And girls are very insecure with their looks, with everything, because society makes it that way, you know what I mean?
And not only
Well,
that,
guys
it's
are
like, you know,
insecure.
once we meet something, like let's
Yeah.
say, you know, like I lose all this weight, there's always something else.
Yes, that's
It's
it.
always something
Yeah,
else.
with us guys, we can be fat, drinking all day, and be like, woo, I'm still
Right?
the best at
You
everything
can
I
have
do,
a
bro.
dad
you know?
bod and you'll
Yeah.
still be like, oh, I can still
Straight
get
up.
chicks, you know.
Yeah,
where
but I mean,
females-
guys are insecure too. We just don't show it as much as girls, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
You put on
But I
that
mean,
face.
yep. No, but girls, I don't know. I don't say
What are you
anything.
trying to say?
No, I said girls, I always say girls are always 5 years older than guys. Like if you're 22 and you meet
you
a
think a
22-year-old, yeah, you think a lot and you're more responsible. You know, but guys
Generally,
are, yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Generally.
Like without my girlfriend, I'd be like so fucked. I mean, fudged up.
Shout out to the girlfriend.
Yeah,
man.
pop, lock and lock, baby. All right. But yeah, that's it.
Cause like what I've experienced or just kind of like what I've seen kind of in today's world is like it's within the culture that like they sell on people's insecurities most of the time,
Yep.
and then excuse me, and because they do that, you know, we're kind of in this culture of insecurities and putting each other down and trying to step on each other, and I think that's like the majority of where our insecurities come from, you know, or our lack of confidence is there because like we have to, because we're always told by media, we're told by our parents to be something greater, something else other than ourselves, you know. Nung, you started it with being yourself. Like that's like, it takes a huge amount of self-awareness and with you know, with social media, you have TV, you have internet, you have your peers, your friends, college, your influences in your life telling you to be something else, or just kind of encouraging you to be something else other than yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it begs the question, you know, what does that look like? How do you even begin to explore that, you know, being yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because because what I believe, like the majority of people go to school, like because that's the state that we're in, the dilemma that we're in with students or college and career students is that a lot of them go to school and then drop out. A lot of them go to school and then end up having so much student debt. I think
Yep.
in America we're over $1 trillion in debt, or in student debt. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just kind of in our culture to just go to school. After
Right.
high school, you go to more school, then you get a career, you buy a house, you get a family. Like that's not like people sell that as the American dream, but that's
Right.
not my dream. You know?
Right.
Like me personally, you know, I thought you had to do these things. My parents push you. Oh, you have to get married before you're 30. I think that's actually in today's world, in today's society, I think after 30 is a better age. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really get to explore yourself.
Well, how old are you right now?
I'm 26.
Now, how would you know if after 30 is better?
Just because like all my friends, you know, they're around my age, and then I have friends who are over 30, and then they've explored enough of life to understand that,
Yeah.
hey, you know, I'm
This is what
dead
I want,
set,
this is what I need,
dead
this is
set.
what-
I've
right.
experienced enough of life to say, okay, I'm done with just fucking around.
Wait, Victor, how old are you?
Veronica,
Veronica.
you're one of those people who, oh, okay. I just turned 28.
Oh, okay. Well, what's my name then?
No?
Oh, wrong, bro. No, that's right, yeah.
Oh, how dare you?
That's good. I'm 27.
Oh,
Cheers
I'm
with
not.
our apple juice.
So yeah, so apple juice is
Oh,
good.
you guys are babies.
But But that's the thing though, is that like society pushes us to do something else, which is not necessarily bad, but at the same time, it pushes us so much. Or I guess we just, like most people lack the self-awareness to say, this is truly who I am, what I want to do, how I want to express myself, you know. So that's why like this. So that's why the show is created once again, to be a platform for me, because like I said, I'm being extremely open nowadays with all my flaws and stuff like that. I mean, because that's how I'm gonna get better.
That's really good.
And taking in criticism too. Because naturally, right, before, like criticism, I would just write it up. And there's a term for this culture too, is where you write people off if you don't agree with them.
Yep.
And that's what I used to do too. If you were against me, I was just like, oh, you're 100% wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Cut you out of my life type deal. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, I'm being more open with criticism, either from haters or supporters, because ultimately that'll help me be closer to who I am and become better as a person. So like, with being yourself, right, Nung, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you even begin to be yourself when you have like social media, when you have the internet, you have these celebrities that you're watching, and your friends and peers, and
You
you're
just
being compared
don't
to
give
other
a
people.
crap.
Basically.
Really, like when you're 18, when you're in high school, all you do is think about,
You care
man,
so
dude,
much.
I want to look like this and that and this. But we all three of us, we grew up where we had no internet, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then halfway through our lives, that's where internet and phones started popping up and all that stuff. So we understand how it is to not care about social media and all that stuff.
Right.
But nowadays,
well-
you see all these little kids, you know, they're all about like social media
That's
and
all they
like,
know.
likes and stuff. I mean, we still care, you know, no matter what we say. Even if you say you don't care, you still care. It doesn't matter. what
I
you say,
think
yeah.
like people are heavily affected with the opinions of others,
Oh,
even
yeah.
behind the screen, right?
Right.
You know, I was listening to this podcast, and they were talking about like social media, or they were talking about bullying. The topic was bullying.
Oh yeah.
And like cyberbullying, and like that affects people, right, of all ages, not just like the younger generation,
Yeah.
but even our generation, or maybe even older generation who pay attention to those things. And then like social media is a huge factor in that piece, but at the same time, right, why does it affect others? Like, it may not affect you, you know.
Oh
what
no,
I'm saying,
I was
but-
just cyberbullied earlier, like 2 weeks ago. You saw it, dude. Yeah, and
What did you do?
Yeah,
Oh.
what's the
Oh,
experience?
I
Now's your
said-
chance to
Were you doing the
explain.
bullying, or
No,
were
he
you being
was.
bullied?
You know, one day, drunk night, he got mad and he started bullying and shit, saying all this shit. You know, what I mean, crap. My bad. Yeah, he said that, and then all I told myself was, you know, and all I told him was, you know, it's you either let strangers, you want these likes, go ahead, you can get 200-300 likes, go ahead. But it's the people that you meet every day volleyball that we play with, they're gonna look down on you. And dude, ever since then, he hasn't shown up volleyball. And I told him, I told his friend, I was like, yo, tell him I forgive him, dude. I'm not gonna do crap to him or anything. Like, he just has to grow up and know that strangers are not gonna be there for him. You know, and just because you get likes doesn't mean that you're liked.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's it. But I mean, yeah, a lot of people just want likes for no reason, you know?
Well, that's the thing, is that it feeds just kind of their insecurities.
Yeah,
though,
insecurities,
right?
but that lasts for 30 seconds. Like, oh,
Yeah, and
man.
then I need to post something
Yeah.
else.
It gives them that validation.
Yeah, that
They
validation.
matter.
But then once they show up into the real world, you know, because I know he's passionate about volleyball, everything, and I forgive you if you're watching this. And like, he's passionate, and I do love him a lot.
Yeah.
But he just kind of screwed it up when he wrote that post, you know, and he did.
See,
everything
so
wrong.
that post affected you, right? But
Yeah, of course,
because it was a shot at you specifically. Did he
Yeah.
tag
Oh
you?
hell yeah, dude.
Did he tag you? Or
Oh, no,
he was
every-
talking
yeah.
about a very specific situation. and you're like, yeah,
He
that's
knew.
definitely me.
Dude, him and me, we've been friends for a long time, so it was like, just happened, and then like, he knows like all my dirty secrets and stuff too, you know.
Oh, he got dirt on you.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, go ahead, man. I'm not gonna write anything about you. I'm gonna be the bigger man, you know. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about face to face. And he's never even come up to me, talk to me. So if you're watching this or your friends, tell your ass come here, bro. Yeah, that's it.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, I just want to talk with a clenched fist. You know, I was kidding.
But okay, yeah. Social media. See, like social media is a big part of our life. And
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trust me.
It's gonna be a part of our life.
Because anyone can say anything, and it ruins people's
Oh,
lives.
yeah.
Though.
It absolutely
ruins,
does.
like I said, watch what you're saying because it might ruin your life. You know? Yeah.
That's why I put on my mask.
Yeah, because it really
Per
depends
who's
on
in
your
front of
goals
me.
too. Because like what I've noticed, so I follow Kevin Hart.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the dude, And then now that he's in a different light, because he's the CEO of Heartbeat Productions and stuff like that, he's in a bigger light. So he's very on the line with things. He's a comedian,
Right.
and he just can't say the things he used to say.
Yeah, like the Twitter
Right.
situation with him.
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
said
he
like what,
couldn't be-
7-9 years ago.
Yeah,
He couldn't host the Oscar. and
He
shit?
couldn't be. Yeah, he couldn't be the host for the Oscar. You know what I'm saying? So like that I understand, because the goal is totally different in that aspect now. You know,
Right.
and so that's why he's got to wear a mask per se. You know, or he not
Well, he
so much
didn't-
wearing a
he
mask.
didn't really
You're
wear
still
masks.
It's just-
yourself. You
it's
just limit yourself
yeah, yeah,
because
you
not
limit-
everybody needs
yeah.
to know that part of you. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not everybody deserves it either.
I
You know,
mean,
like
it's-
I'm
he's
not
just
gonna
joking,
go
though,
all
you know?
out and waste my time or giving people
Yeah.
the benefits of me. Like if you're not an important person in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather save that energy for somebody who means
Yeah,
something
yeah,
to me.
yeah.
You
That's
know,
great,
so
great
it's not as
perspective.
much
That's great
as like, oh, you're putting on a face, you're two-faced. No, it's
No, it's
I'm
not.
just limiting to what I'm exposing
I like that
myself to.
because that allows me.
Nice wording. I like
That allows me to be able to continue to put on my mask.
Which mask do we want now? The real one, the fake one?
Which one am I wearing today?
might
But I
have
like
to.
that because like because I saw it like for me, I saw it as a character defect that I have masks that I put in front of different people.
Right.
You know, I was like, man, why can't I just be one personality with everybody? Some people are like that. I have friends
Yeah.
that are like that, where they're like this, they talk like this with me from day one to now, and with everybody that we meet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I wish I could do that. But now that you put that into perspective, right, where you limit yourself, how did you word it? You said you limit.
Well, you limit yourself just because not everybody deserves all of you.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna go above and beyond like what I do for my friends and my family for a stranger. You know,
Yep.
like yes, I would help out what I can, but I'm not gonna give you the shirt off my back. You know. It depends on the person, who they are.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in, like karma and all that stuff, take and give, I'll give what I can, but if you're not somebody important in my life, I'm not going to go above and beyond and deliver.
Me too. Same beliefs. Karma.
Okay, so I want to touch more on social media, just because I think we haven't really hit the nail on the head on that piece, because there's cyberbullying, right? People who are very insecure and post for the likes, whether it's on Instagram or all these other platforms. For me, I don't really care too much about the likes. I care more so much about the engagements, right? I mean, because our episode 2, we got like over 2,000 views.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
nice.
the engagement, the engagement was pretty
Right.
pretty weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I mean, it's your second episode, so.
there's always this
Yeah.
episode,
We're
episode
starting
4.
from the bottom.
Wait till
and,
100, dude.
You know, we're gonna do this for a long time. But anyways, but there's those things, that I look at. For me, like, cause Make It Rain, we started a long time ago, and then that was a time frame where I was hella more insecure than I am now.
Do you think that was what was holding you back?
With insecurity?
Yeah.
Oh, why did you stop making videos, man?
I stopped to search for myself because I didn't want to because I didn't want to put myself in a very jokingly comedic light, because I noticed, because we started this less than a year, we were hitting it off in the 7th, 8th month, we were doing real big, people really recognized us. And then I just didn't like the attention that I was getting at that time was, oh, can I get a selfie? I influenced a lot of people. People really enjoyed our stuff, our comedy sketches. But I just didn't want to be viewed in that light. So I think the insecurity definitely played a big part of that piece, because I wanted to be seen as somebody important, but somebody serious at the same time. And so I ventured off into different things.
Oh, yeah. What I've always learned is the people who can joke the best know the most about life. A lot of people, like,
I've had some experience.
but it's, the
But
funniest
jokes
people.
are only funny because it's true.
Yeah, and
See?
with the most funny people, they're the most insecure people, about their lives. Like, you're so funny, dude. You're funny.
Insecure. Inside joke.
Yeah.
Dude, you're so funny.
Oh my
I'm
God,
like, hey, no,
stop
remember that one?
it.
Yeah.
Stop
Our
being
code word. Our
insecure.
code word. Yeah, well, I think with that piece too, I believe, that holds some kind of truth, because it's a mask behind the insecurities.
Yep.
I mean, I think people master insecurities in different ways, whether it's through comedy, whether it's through
Hard work
other
sometimes.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Or
the thing too.
addictions.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and
Everybody copes differently.
and that's the idea is that like can we get rid of anxiety? Can we get rid of like not being confident, or is it just something that we have to deal with?
I think you just have to find the right people around you.
Yeah, you have to surround yourself with positive.
Yeah, because I know I used to party a lot and like we used to like, oh man, we're like those tools, those douchebags, you know. Yeah, man, let's go, you know, like that. And there's this little kid who's sitting in the corner over there, you know. He's not gonna have confidence with like these guys are too loud and stuff. But he'll have confidence like playing Fortnite or something. He'll be like, yeah, man,
Right.
that's his confidence, you know.
Crushing it.
No, let's go. Killing us and stuff. Yeah, but that's it though. This is the type of people you hang out with. You know, everyone has to find their own like before they find their confidence. Yeah.
Yeah, you have any input on that piece? So the question was like, can we get rid? Is that something to get rid of, or something that we just have to?
I truly think that it's a mind over matter, and same thing with confidence. It takes a special kind of person to, be able to control that and get over that, and be able to be comfortable in their own skin no matter where they go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can think and think and think all you want about how you're going to come up or how you're going to do something, but if you don't have the confidence to actually execute it, it's just all ideas. It's not going anywhere. It's just sitting there.
So my perspective.
I think that you can actually achieve that mentality and get rid of the anxiety.
I think, okay, so this is just something that I just kind of came up with, right, on the spot. Like, I think it's something that we have to live with, man, and just deal with it on a day-to-day basis. Because I was watching, so there's, I forget which late night talk show does this, but they read mean tweets or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then
Jimmy
like
Kimmel.
these celebrities, these very successful celebrities, they read it and they're like, oh, that actually hurts, for some.
Right.
Most of them it doesn't, but it's like, there's no level of success where, I mean, Kevin Hart says it on his podcast too, is that he be reading stuff sometimes, reading some of the stuff, the feedback that he gets from the fans, and then like some of them hit him emotionally, and then he goes into the jokes and stuff. But that's the thing too. Like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what? It's not something to so much get rid of, but I think it goes back to the self-awareness piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel your feelings, but at the same time know who you are too. Because people are going to say things that are true, right? Like, oh, Kira, you know what I'm saying? You're only 5'7", you're short as fuck. I'm like,
like you're
ouch,
pretty
man.
tall.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry,
you're
I
taller
can't.
than me,
My
so-
genes, you know what I'm saying,
can't
dictate
help
that
it.
piece, right? So,
I want to know the joke.
and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, I'm not a model. I'm self-aware enough to admit that piece. But somebody say you're ugly, Peter. I'm like, shit.
Shit, you want to fight?
Yeah, I'm like, man, he right. but this is the piece where like you have to really be comfortable with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because like people are gonna say things. People are gonna poke at your insecurities and stuff.
Well,
like that.
I think that it's not like getting rid of it. It's not like, oh, I'm immune to it. I don't feel anything. I think it's just a matter of fact of like, no matter what it is, negative or positive, you can transition it into a positive thing. Like if, people are giving you, critiques or, just being mean or whatever, you can take what you can positive out of it or turn it into something positive, Like, somebody might say I'm ugly or fat or whatever, but you know what? That's your opinion of me. Why does your opinion matter so much? Like, if I take a moment to, take that in and let it destroy me, that's one person's opinion. You're letting destroy yourself. But if I'm like, you know what, that's just one person's opinion, I read it, I let it hurt, whatever, let it go, I move on to the next, you're fine.
Yeah. Like I see my future being hella hated on just because of
You better prepare.
of where I'm trying to take this platform, I see the hate comments coming in the future. I can already see. I mean, I see the positive ones too.
Yeah, no, like what Joe Rogan says on his podcast, just don't read the comments, dude. That's it. Don't read the comments. Once you become famous, don't read the comments, because he says there'll be a million good things that people say about you, but that one hater guy, you're gonna remember that. You're like, oh man, dude.
Yeah.
Am I that trash? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean that's how a lot of people think, Like everyone loves you, but then there's
All of a
one-
sudden
that
your
one
focus
person-
is
the focus is that one
one.
hate. It's like how you live your life. Everything is good, and then pretend me and my girlfriend we're having a good thing, and then suddenly she does one little bad thing, and then that's all I remember, like that one bad thing. You know, it's.
I really like that, man. The focus, your focus, because like, okay, so in terms of what other people think about you, right? If one, because most people think good about you.
Yeah.
I know that 100% to be true, but when somebody who's negative and a hater happens to voice their opinion,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, right, your focus is on that one negative comment. And then when all of your peers who do support you and love you, right, they don't necessarily voice their opinions, but they do, love you and care for you and think well of you. And then when you, and that goes with social media too, is that like when you have haters calling you out or haters just, put a trash comment, you know what I'm saying? You have more, the amount of support you have is significantly higher than the haters,
it is. Yes.
But why, okay, so touching on that, right? Why is it that we look at,
we're humans. We have emotions, like we're entitled to feeling some type of way.
It's like what you said earlier. Remember how you said how you used to be? How you said if someone disagrees with you, you just 100% just block them out of your life. Yeah. It's like that. It's the emotional stimulus that you have with your body, and you're like, hey, I'm confident. Dude. This is me. I'm great. But once someone says something to you and that's you disagree with, you're like, you know what? I don't need this guy, and that hurts you because you're like, yeah, I don't think he's right. I got proven wrong. Kind of like that. It's like what you said earlier. You're pushing people out who disagree with you. But sometimes you gotta let those people who disagree in too. I don't know. Just kind of learn about yourself more. That makes sense.
So
I think it makes sense.
On building on that piece too, like being yourself is very important. The self-awareness piece, because like in life, not everybody's gonna 100% believe in what you believe in, but if you can be authentic. So this is where the mask piece, where I was like kind of contemplating on should I wear a mask or not, is because like the more you are authentic with yourself and with those around you, the more you will attract the people who believe in what you believe in. And those are the people that you want in your life, in your inner circle, right? And then, but the more masks you wear, the harder it is to weed out people who truly believe in what you believe in. I'm a very sociable person. I know a lot of people, but because I wear a lot of masks, right, I put the pressure on me, right, to say that, everybody's for me, but not everybody's really for me, because I'm not even me when I'm in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So like,
so it's just two people putting masks on and talking to each other.
Yeah. So I forgot where I was going with this. It was to build on what you said.
Which one?
About cutting people off or something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm saying like I said, like back then you said 100% of the time they disagree with you, 100% of the time you push them out. Yeah, and then like you're asking how come we only concentrate on that one bad thing people say about us. Yeah. That was it.
So like be authentic, voice your opinions, and it's okay. So it's okay that people don't. I think another reason why I created the show is to encourage people to engage in conversation, whether or not you agree or disagree. Is that if you disagree, that even becomes a better conversation,
right?
Because there's this one dude that didn't really agree with.
What's his name?
I don't really even know his name. I know his face.
Oh, okay.
But this
we'll
one
post
dude.
it up later.
This one dude, right? So he was talking to my other friends, and then they said that the business that we're in. So I do life insurance too, and then so he was trashing on it, calling it bullshit. I was like, hey, sir, come here. Right? So I was like, you know what, Peter, don't be your old self. Don't be your old self. Be the new self, right? Be a conversational guy. So I wanted to explore, why he thought it was bullshit. And he couldn't come up with anything. And then so I gave my perspective on what he might have thought. So I felt pretty good about myself at that time. But that's where like this conversational thing is very important, and be authentic, is because like, hey, I believe like, I support, so like for a great example is I support Trump. I don't support Trump, guys, by the way. But I don't support Trump, by the way.
Make America great.
But so let's say, for example, I support Trump. I'm a heavy supporter of Make America Great Again and what he's trying to do. And then if you guys are heavily against it and support of a different idea, it's real easy to write off Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I think like Trump, what he says, you know, what media has put him out to be. I'm 100% in disagreement with a bunch of like that stuff, but like in engaging in conversation with someone else, right? So a lot of people who are on YouTube and posted, I can't see that, you bring it closer.
Oh, what's going on?
What is this? 20 minutes, all right. So a lot of
Oh, that was quick.
I know
That's what she said.
So a lot of so that's why like the engagement. Oh yeah, I was gonna say like YouTubers and people on Facebook. They've done videos of interviewing with Trump supporters.
Yep.
And a bunch of them don't really have grounded ideas with why we should support Trump. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's videos
it's
about
that engagement.
the other way. There's videos the other way around too. You know?
Okay, yeah, I didn't really dig deep into that. So that's on my part where
Yeah,
I
like
dropped the ball.
it was like what you said earlier. You said people don't dig into what you know the other side is saying. There's always two stories, you know.
Yeah, there truly is, man.
It's like
There's
that.
three.
There's more-
Yours, mine, and the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And that's the other thing too, is that like with social media and with communication in general,
Yeah.
like I can come off as, you know, a certain way to you, and then like if I said like, oh, you know, I believe that women so like this is not my words, but this is I'm saying this because you're here.
Only because
this
she's here?
is what I heard on a
I'm special,
podcast.
yeah.
This is what I heard on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
On Kevin Hart's podcast. It's him and his plastic cup
His
boys.
posse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his posse, right? And so one of the dude said, you know, women should be domesticated, right? And then Kevin Hart like, whoa, you know, and then Kevin made it real clear that he was not a part of that terminology.
Right.
But he clarified himself. Is just what he meant is just that women should. And guys as well, women, but he stressed on the women piece, that women, because of the topic, but women should learn how to cook and clean and then, you know, uphold the house. And then men
Well,
should
I
be-
think anybody should be able to
Yeah,
fend for
yeah.
themselves.
And
Period.
that's
Shouldn't
what
matter
he-
if you're a
yeah.
guy, girl, you should know how to cook.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
Do you expect somebody to? I mean, unless you're rich and you know you can pay for
And
it.
you can
or-
afford those things, yeah.
But if you
I
can
gotta
afford
go,
it, you
I gotta go
should.
take a piss. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, first time. All right. So we'll just have this conversation. But that person on that show, right? And he eventually did touch on that piece too. But like that's the thing with communication, and it's especially so much more when it's written, because
Right.
like with written communication, not everybody is a guru of words. You know what I'm saying? Or everybody's gonna read
Well,
it.
and everything's like monotone over letters.
I wouldn't say so much monotone, but when somebody reads something, they read it in their own voice,
Right.
with their own experiences,
Right.
right? Versus when somebody writes something, they're writing it from their perspective, they mean it this way, and then somebody can totally take that and change it
Right.
to mean something else. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's the thing with written words, and that's the thing with like, I'm gonna just poke more on social media. That's the thing with social media, is that like people voice their opinions all the time, whether it's hate or good, and like we're reading these things in our own voice. Like if you're a person of high insecurity like I am, and if I read something and they meant good intention, but I understood it as like something poking at my insecurities, then I'm gonna read it in my voice. So that's the thing that, wow, that's real quick. Did you pee in the hall?
I'm a quick guy, bro.
He ran. Did you run? He was like, I would not.
Whoa, can't just phone Peter tonight.
But anyways, so that's the thing with written communication. So we're talking about communication now, right? Like, because in person, right, we have eye contact, we have body language, we have tonality in our voice, and then I can furthermore elaborate on what I said if you didn't agree on my statement earlier, right?
Right.
With written stuff, right, you may never even, you put it out there, you never see it again, it blows up, and then you come back and say, oh shit.
Then you have to explain yourself.
Then it's
because-
already too late.
Right.
The damage has already happened, and it's escalated into
Yeah.
something else. I know Twitter's real big on that. If something goes viral, then boom, it just takes off, and you can't really recover from that.
Can't do it. Someone's always gonna screen pick it.
Yeah.
You know, I screen pick all the crap that everyone else writes too. One day blackmail them. I don't know.
So that's the thing with communication, is that like if it's written is effective, but at the same time it's ineffective. That's why like in-person engagement is so much more
Yeah.
powerful. That's why I
Absolutely.
like speaking engagements, so much more powerful. Because like something that in a conversation I had with my buddy, like he mentioned, oh yeah, we have technology to improve on communication. We have webcam. But let me ask you guys, how often do you guys webcam?
Never.
Just FaceTime.
Barely.
FaceTime.
I
How
don't
often do you
even
FaceTime?
Here and there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not much. No.
Yeah, not much. So even with technology, VR's coming out too. I think that's gonna be insane. But
Oh yeah.
like it will never replace in person
Right.
interaction and communication piece.
I mean, I don't know. It could.
I think to a certain extent, but I think because with technology and you have AI and all that stuff,
They're already
the
making
future is gonna
like
be
sex robots and stuff.
the
too,
future is gonna be so fucking crazy.
Do it. It's
Oh,
gonna-
yeah,
it is
absolutely.
gonna
God, dude. In the next 50 years, dude. Oh my God.
be. Yeah. Oh my god.
Absolutely.
50
But-
years will be what? 80, 77.
50? I'll be we'll
You'd be 76,
We'll be
77,
rich.
78 old age.
Oh no.
Shut up.
You'd be dust.
I want to be that old. I don't want to live to be that old.
But yeah. So I forgot how we even got into this conversation.
That's fine, man. It's just a
I want to touch
conversation,
base with, every time when we spoke about confidence, and when I say that, you adapt to your surroundings and your atmosphere, and you guys are always like, oh, confidence, you got to be yourself. So I have a feeling that you guys are saying that confidence is exposing yourself entirely
No, it's
to
not
every
that.
single person,
Yeah.
or limiting yourself to only those
That's
who
what
can
I thought.
accept who you are.
No,
you know?
it's
This is a great
what I meant when I
conversation.
said that, be yourself. So everyone has morals, right? Everyone has
Of
respect.
course.
So being yourself, saying, hey, I'm gonna respect this guy. I'm not gonna talk crap to him. Even though I dislike him. Being yourself is, hey, I have morals. I have respect. I'm not gonna disrespect him. I'm not gonna disrespect this party, whatever. Morals. Hey, I'm not gonna talk to this girl because I've got a girlfriend.
Hey,
And then,
girlfriend.
Shout out,
Yeah.
brownie point.
Yeah. No, seriously, that's what I meant when I said be yourself, Like you have morals, you have beliefs, but don't fake who you are, that's it. That's it. So, I don't know.
That's awesome.
This is how,
I'm glad.
I don't know, that's
I'm glad.
that.
This is very therapeutic for me, guys. I'm glad I don't.
I'm actually talking straight to them.
Right? We're expensive.
Yeah, he's
No,
paying
'cause-
$2,000.
Because
later.
like the
Oh,
idea is like for me,
damn.
I put a lot of pressure on my shoulders because I want to achieve great heights.
Yes.
And then so I'm very like particular in very small things like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I like that you guys said that. Veronica, you mentioned that you don't have to fully expose yourself with
Right.
everybody. And
Right.
I'm like, wow, I feel good about that because like you can be sure of yourself. The self-confidence, right, piece. The confidence in yourself is great. It's there. But like something you said too, like not everybody deserves all of you, right? All of
Right.
your inner thoughts, your deep thoughts. Because not everybody's looking for deeper thoughts. Everybody's looking for that surface level kind of conversation. I'm a guy that I'm not a guy that's a surface level kind of guy. I really like to go deeper in conversation. Like if you like I think that's kind of cool, but I think it's kind of weird. but that's the insecure me talking.
No, that's true though.
But because like at my job, right, and my coworkers, right, I'm trying to get them on a deeper level. Like, hey,
Oh, you're one of those. Huh?
I plan it out. So I go even as deep as planning out how I'm gonna interact with this person.
Oh, wow.
Today I'm gonna say hi. Tomorrow I'm gonna go even deeper with a deeper
You
question.
think like a female.
Oh my god, I'm the only male on this show right now.
Because females, we do think a lot.
Oh, I'm female too, dude.
We do think a lot, actually.
Because I'm a person that really cares about relationship. It matters a lot to me because in my life experiences,
Right.
like relationship means a lot to me. So that's why like I make it an effort, whether you're a surface level kind of person, I want to go deeper because I know that I can give insight and I value your opinions, your thoughts, and your experiences in your life. I would like to share that kind of conversation. That conversation I'm sure would be deep and would be amazing.
Yep.
So that's the kind of person I am. That's why I approach people in that way. I understand that like when people are giving a lot of resistance, then I don't push it more than that. Then I just say, okay, we're gonna be surface level.
Right.
So that's why like for I don't think this has a point. I think I was just ranting.
No, it's
Break it
good.
down.
why did I
Dude, it's
say
a
this?
conversation, dude. That's what I believe what podcasts are. Just conversation, man. Because if you're too professional, you're gonna be like those late night shows where like they're just saying what people want to hear.
Well, a lot
This
of
is great right now,
those
bro.
shows,
This conversation
those,
right here.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Those
Yeah.
shows are more structured in a way to promote.
They're too
that
structured.
person.
Yeah, they're too
Yeah,
structured. You know.
that's- Yeah.
So this is great though.
That's
Just
where-
venting and like just
yeah.
talking about life and crap. Yeah, that's good. That's like
I
crap.
got a lot of things to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and,
that's
and,
good.
and I'd like to, like I said, I'm a person who likes deep conversations, and that's why I go off on a rant.
Yeah. So when you're drunk, do you go into really deep conversations?
Are you one of those
Because
emotional
I
drunk?
do.
I don't think so.
You guys are
Like,
perfect for each other.
I think like when I'm intoxicated, so I got 2 levels, right? Level 1 is where
See, now do
I'm
you want
like,
to expose all of that to everybody?
man, I'm cool
Yeah, that's
with that,
cool.
man. That's what this show,
Yeah,
real
that's
talk.
what
This
it
show is
is.
called Real
You know,
Talk.
people come here just to know you.
It's
you
because
know?
real
That's
talk.
it, yeah.
So I got 2 levels, right? Level 1 is where I'm like the life of the party. I'm like, woo, no, I'm
No filter,
I'm not,
no
yeah.
that's
sense,
me.
nothing.
I'm just like having fun. I'm having a great time.
Yep.
Level 2, right, is where I'm an emotional wreck.
You me, baby.
And then level 3 is where I pass out.
Oh yeah.
But those are my 3 stages.
How about you? What kind of drunk are you?
I don't like to get too drunk just because I don't like being hungover.
I didn't say do you like to get drunk. I said what kind of drunk are you?
I'm just saying that I don't get drunk very
Yeah, I know. I
often
mean, like
because,
that was like 5-6 years ago.
But when
well,
you do,
when I was,
When
yeah,
you
I
did.
wasn't
when
happy
you
drunk.
did,
When you did.
You know, well, you know,
we're
I-
responsible adults. We don't do that.
Well, you know, I had kids at a young age, so I always had a mother mentality. So
nice.
whenever I was out with friends or out drinking, whatever, even if I
yourself.
was drunk, you know, I was always worrying about, you know, my group of friends who I came with.
Oh, okay.
If
You're
we're
the
all
babysitter?
together, basically, I'm always, you know, the DD or the babysitter.
So you're the warrior.
Yeah.
But I don't ruin the fun though.
Yeah, you get the
know,
person
I
like,
still have fun,
If
but hey,
this girl's hitting on that guy,
no.
let's go. Like you're that person. Yeah.
Cock block.
I gotta save them.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Good save. They
Yeah, and
can
I'm
they can end up
too
with
old for
douchebags, dude. Like,
Hey, how we doing on time?
8 minutes.
Wow. You know, this was a really good show. Like, cause I know, like in the other shows, I was very distracted with the live.
yeah, no. And the other thing too is if you're having 4 people on the show, it's too much attention to every person that you have to do. You know, that's kind of 1 or 2 people is always great. That's what you need.
You know what the challenge is with this kind of show, because not everybody is very talkative or very expressive about their thoughts and opinions.
Not everybody can sit in front of camera.
Yeah, and that's the challenge.
Oh,
with this
camera was here.
We're exposing you to everybody.
So yeah, but that's the challenge that I'm facing right now, and then you'll see it in my other 2 shows. That not everybody's very expressive, like because I know for a fact like not everybody lives under a rock. Like, they are very no, nobody lives under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Patrick
has.
does.
Sponge.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I was talking about.
All right,
Hey, that's
technical
like-
over here,
yeah.
but that's the idea. You know, we all have our perspectives, and that's the purpose of having people on the show is to give their perspective, to give insight for not only everybody here, so that way we can learn. I learned a lot. I don't know about you
Well,
guys,
some
but I
people
learned
don't
a
even have the confidence to voice their opinions.
lot.
you
That's
know?
why episode 3 is about confidence.
Dude, actually, this is great. Dude.
So
Yeah, you're
confidence,
going
right?
back
So how do you like get that confidence? You know, because somebody
I used
people
to
might
be very
crap.
insecure.
Yeah, people might be
But
just crap.
I went to beauty school and I actually didn't gain any confidence till after beauty school. Not only that, I used to work at a call center and they showed us how to control the call. You know, so it was a call flow. You had to learn how to
Psychology.
know your next step. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When you prepare for your next step, then you build the confidence and you know where you're going and
interact
the
with
direction.
Yep.
Yeah. Then there you go.
Yeah, for me it was when I was in high school. I was like 5'4" in 11th grade. The boom, people would hit me hard as fudge, you know, 6 feet, and then I went to college and I was like 115 pounds. And then girls were like, man, how can you use a skeleton? I was like, boy! Dude, I worked out super hard. My chest was like this big and crap. I mean, yeah, 115 to 140 pounds is great. And then, later on, I practiced a lot of volleyball and all that, and got my confidence up. And now they call me Wisconsin's best blocker. Again, watch me Labor Day, Sunday.
So you gained your confidence through.
Through criticism, which is what I believe it is. I don't think it's dissing. It's, hey, maybe I am too skinny, you know? All right. work it out, cool. Now I'm like getting Beverly. I don't give a fudge anymore. You
Still
know?
Wisconsin's best blocker, no.
Still blocking people with my ACL tear. Let's go.
So okay. I think a combination of both is understanding how people think and work, being aware of your own thoughts.
Wait, you
being
never
aware of-
explained how did you get your confidence?
How did I get? Okay, so I guess right now would be a perfect segue to that. Is like through experiences, through a huge amount of criticism, just putting yourself out there, you know.
Or give us one example. What is the biggest criticism that you
You're
got?
a deep thinker.
Yes.
You gotta give us, something deep.
An example. You can't be generalizing everything.
I like to be very general because
Well,
You're contradicting
yeah.
right now.
you're giving you all your
You're
stuff.
two-faced.
Yeah, two-faced, dude. No, but seriously, hey, one example, and then
you know, like.
what hit you the hardest
So
as a criticism?
my parents' opinions matter to me
Yes.
so much, and I'm sure it applies to everybody. So I still go through it today, even though my parents are very accepted and proud of me. I'm still in the back of my mind. I'm like,
You're not good enough. You haven't succeeded.
they don't think I'm good enough.
Yeah.
I still gotta, show
That's
up and
it.
do something. I still gotta flex.
You want to show out.
So that's the thing, is that like that's been so ingrained in me as a child, and now that even though my parents accept me 100%, they love me for who I am. They love, they're full supporter of anything and everything I do. And then in the back of my mind, I still play that voice of, oh man, you should be
You're
doing
always
this, you should be
nagging,
doing that.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's a big hit on my self-confidence, on my insecurities. I would say like I'm doing 100%, better than I was maybe like 5 years ago. With not worrying so much about that. That still plays in the back of my mind, but I still can execute at a very high level. I'm doing this show, and I'm very open about it with my in-laws and my parents too. So that to how I overcame that piece is just you gotta weather through the storm. You can't let that piece destroy you. You know what I'm saying, or dictate your life.
But it'll always be back of your head, though.
Yeah,
That's it.
it'll be in the back of my head, but it's a challenge where, okay, I gotta shake myself out of it, you know what I'm saying, and then just really execute the way I need to execute. My goal is what keeps my eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to do in life. So I guess that's how. That's one way. The other piece is you go through a lot of different experiences too. Definitely learning psychology. That piece too. Like I listen
Mind over
to,
matter. Everything is in the mind.
I listen to a lot of these entrepreneurs and they give their perspective.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's about like knowing, ultimately the self-awareness piece plays a huge part of your self-confidence, because you got to know at the end of the day, anybody and everybody can tell you it's one way, but you know who you are at the end of the day. I'm gonna do me, right? So what would you say? No, you said be yourself, right, in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, you're like, hell yeah, that came from
Kind
me.
of
That
buzzing
came
from
from
his
me.
Applebee's.
Yeah, it's some hard cider.
bro.
But so knowing that piece helps a lot, because one, you know yourself. Two, you know other people. You're aware enough to say, hey, this person is in this chapter of their life. That's why they don't agree with me, or that's why they think like this. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with their journey. Whether we
It's
can
okay to
coexist.
disagree.
Yeah, it really is. So even if you're wrong.
I know, that's true.
But that's the thing about being human, is
Yeah.
that at one point in time, right, we're wrong at this moment, but we can grow.
Yeah. But just admitting that you're wrong, too.
That's the
Yeah.
first step to confidence, is
Yeah.
admitting whatever the
That you're
issue
wrong.
or flaws is.
Instead of writing
And saying
someone-
sorry
The
to
maturity.
you don't want to talk to
But yeah, so that's how like I've gained confidence over time, man. It's just because like by nature I'm introvert, right? I don't like large crowds. I don't like surface level conversations.
Me neither. Dude, don't you feel that, like, when we're in big crowds, everyone just like gravitates towards you? And, like, you're like, oh, man, now I have to kind of...
No, everybody's like in big crowds. I feel like everybody's in or interfering with my space.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I feel too.
That's why I like large crowds.
But you're the life of the party, though.
No, because not everybody's like if everybody's attention was on me, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Dude, let's go. Bow down! kiss around the wall.
So yeah. So that's a little bit about that's a character defect in my past. I don't have that anymore. I was very egotistic.
Cheers up. Let's finish our episode.
Because of my insecurities and stuff like that. You know.
I'll cheers myself, huh?
Oh,
Oh, we're so rude. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Completely.
The vodka.
Get rid of those faces. You don't need those faces.
But yeah, so great conversation, man. So before we wrap this up, you guys have any last words about the topic or about your experience here today, or?
I don't know. I think we should save it for our next episode.
Okay.
For you 18-year-olds and under in high school or just going to college start next week for Oshkosh, you know, here. Hey, just be yourself, you know, stop thinking about
Stay
other
in
people.
school.
And if you're gonna go drinking party, make sure you know those people. If you don't, if they actually hand out their they're actually giving you beer, free beer, take it. But don't get too drunk. All right.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Oh yeah. I used to be that veteran, bro. Yeah. Yeah. But no, seriously, hey, just be yourself and seriously, don't let anyone put you down, man.
Yeah.
Fuck social media. Beep social media. You know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be yourself.
Cool, man.
Straight up, college start next week. Work hard.
Awesome. Veronica, you have any plugins you want to plug in, like website? Maybe
You have any
Plug
plugin?
it
You want your
in.
plugin?
Was that it?
No, I guess I would just plug in, my real estate page,
Which
promote that.
is?
Veronica Vang, Realtor, Creative Results. Or I think it's Creative
What
Results.
is it on Facebook? Is it?
Me on Facebook?
No,
Or my
your
page?
page.
It's Veronica Vang, Realtor, Creative Results, I think. Or it might be vice versa.
Oh, you should know that.
Yeah, my
I don't
plug-
stalk myself, so.
Oh, you should know
But
your
I should,
stuff.
yes.
My plug is Number Num. My rap album's coming out, 5 years from now. Number Num at hotmail.com. Email me. Just kidding.
Check me out in this end.
Yeah, check me out. Just kidding. Hey, check it out. Make It Rain Enterprise.
Make it
baby.
rain
Let's go.
enterprise. You already know what it is. This is Real Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Actually, did we get any viewers on the live? How many?
Highest, yeah, like 17.
Whoa!
Double, baby.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Hi.
17, because last week our peak was, I think, like at 12 or 13.
I think a lot of people were commenting on Wisconsin #1 blocker.
Yeah, man. Whoa, that's verified. That's been verified.
Wash me. My ACL.
This is the most serious they've seen, no?
Alright, dude. We're done with these guys. Social media hurting me.
Oh my God. So I had a great time with you guys. Thank you so much for being on the show. It means
course.
so much for my guests, for you guys to be on the show, giving and really having that no filter. You try to filter. You no filtered and then you filtered.
Just don't
Back and
filter it.
forth.
Just let me
You're
speak.
bipolar.
So I appreciate the insight. I learned a lot. This is one of those topics that mean a lot to me. I'm sure there's so much more that we can dig into, but just because I want to keep the show at like an hour, we're ending it off here. See, we did the plugins. Yeah, I think that's it, right? You? Okay, cool.
All right.
Hey, you wanna, No. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Guys,
Yeah.
good job. Good shit. Let's go.
You're good.
Alright, make it rain, baby. Let's go.
Oh man, I feel beautiful right now.
Next time you just sign off. You know what I mean?
I gotta work on a structured sign off.
Yeah, structured. But just say like next time, this is like Peter Yang signing off. Catch us next time, whatever. And you can say thanks to thanks to I'm just saying.
You did good.
Oh yeah, still live. Oh.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it off. It was live.
How many minutes about that?
So who was like